What's up, everyone? Hope everyone is doing amazing today. And today we're going to speak about the fundamentals. You need to stick to the plan. Well, guys, you need to understand that this sentence right here seems simple, seems pretty simple, but this is something that everybody, when they start a new business, doesn't matter what it is, they're they're having struggles with. And it's completely normal. We're all human at the end of the day, and it's normal to have struggle in order to stick to the plan. Let's say if we have a plan to get abs, we don't stick to it. We just, um, don't eat well or don't go to the gym. Let's say you're a trader, well, you don't, trade properly, you're not efficient. And let's say if you're a drop shipper, well, after a while, your mind will start playing some games. Maybe you will doubt your strategy. Maybe you will doubt yourself. Maybe you will think that, you're not good for this business. And that's the thing that you need to understand. So the first thing that you need to understand is that, firstly, you need to understand, oop, let me show this to you guys right here. Okay, so you need to understand that your mind will play games with you. If you haven't noticed, because you either haven't started consistently dropshipping or are just in the early days of it, you will see quite quickly that your mind will play games. Look, guys, you need to understand that your mind, your body doesn't want to be into those intense work days. They don't want you to work a lot. They don't want you to, eat healthy. They don't want, like, your body doesn't want that. Your body wants comfort. Your body doesn't like what is uncomfortable. And let's be honest, starting a new business, in a way, it is uncomfortable. Starting a new diet, in a way, it's uncomfortable. And all those things, you can master it if you master your mind. Cristiano Ronaldo said it in an interview. He said, I can give you the plan, but are you going to be the best soccer player in the world? Well, probably not. Probably not. Why? Because you're not going to stick to the plan. Even though he gives you the map, the tricks, and the tips and the hiding gems, secret strategies, if you're not doing it, then it's just not going to happen. So that's what you need to keep in mind. You know, even me, after 7 years, like, my mind plays games from time to time, and it happens to the best of us. It happens to 7, 8, 9 figure, business owner. We all have a moment where our mind play games. That's why you see some millionaires, some billionaires, with depression, or they just commit crazy things because their mind is playing themselves game, and you just need to be stronger than that. So what type of game does your mind play? And that's the first thing that you need to understand is, what are the type of problems that can happen? When you know the problems, you can find the solution for it. So we need to know what type of games, what are the games that your mind can play. And the first game, it's pretty simple, and it's, well, the kind of games that will make you forget your strategy due to stress. So you will probably not have a winning product right away. If you do, then I'm happy for you, but it's not something that happens to most of us. Even me, I needed to test a big amount of products before finding a winner. But nonetheless, if you stay consistent to the strategy, then you will find a winner eventually. That's the beauty of having a good strategy and following it to the T. But people don't have that consistency and start doing other things, mixing the strategy, changing, the website, focusing on other things than testing, because they don't want to start, testing, because they kind of scared of it. So due to stress, they will make you forget the strategy. And it happens even to me, in the first few years, that when I started, me, I'm a freak when it comes to work. I like to overwork myself until I know everything perfectly. And sometimes, because of stress, because of, that I'm testing, 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 and I'm not going outside, not breathing, not just taking just a little moment to, relax. I forget some things that I have mastered. And I'm like, okay, but I should know this and I just forget it, or my brain wants to forget it. And, that's why you need to understand that when this happens, then your mind is playing games with you. So that's the first thing that you need to understand. The second type of game that your mind will play with you is that they will make you doubt the strategy. You'll say, oh, the strategy doesn't work. I'm probably doing something wrong. I'm pretty sure that this is an old strategy where it's been too long that I've been using it. Guys, you need to understand that even though your strategy could be old, doesn't mean that it doesn't work. Is there, if you have been doing your strategy for 3 years, is there a more optimal strategy out there? Yes. But does it mean that your strategy will die? No. I know dropshippers that have been doing the same thing for literally a decade. And does it mean that, their strategy is optimal and it's the best strategy out there? No. But does it mean that, they're not making money? No, they're making a substantial amount of money because they know, what they need to focus on, and they need to focus on the fundamentals. So, what is the third type of playing games? So the type of game that will make you think that you don't have enough time to drop ship. So maybe you got sick, maybe you got homework, maybe you need to you work even more at your job. And all of those things, little by little, your mind will tell you, stop drop shipping. You don't have time for it. And you will find excuses. You don't know how many times, we have people that come to us and they say, hey, I don't have time to drop ship. I don't. Okay, but you have time to watch like literally 3 hours of drop shipping every day. You have time to do that, but you don't have time to drop ship. So you're giving yourself some excuses. Well, your mind is giving yourself some excuses. And that's what you need to understand. You need to know when your mind is playing games so you can solve that problem. And I'm going to show you afterwards how to combat it. So don't worry, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. On here, on the last one is basically every possible excuse to make you stop what you're doing. So they will say, oh, maybe I need to eat, maybe, I need to go to school in 2 hours. And that's the thing. So you will tell yourself, yeah, but if I need to go to school in 15 minutes, like I'm not going to keep doing drop shipping. I understand, but your brain will tell you, your brain is smarter than that. Your brain will tell you, well, your school start in, like, your bus comes in 2 hours, and will you have enough time to prepare to do all those things? And maybe you prepare a normally 30-minute, but now you're doubting yourself and you're in a self of doubt because your brain is playing games. You're like, oh, but it's 30 minute enough, but what if something happened? And now you're kind of overthinking that, and 2 hours passes like that, and you're like, yeah, I was right. No, you weren't right. Your mind play a game with you. And guys, there's a lot of games that you need to understand that your mind will play. Um, and it's not a big deal as long as you acknowledge them. If you acknowledge them, if you understand them, then you can find a solution to fix them. So how can you combat that? How can you find a solution to, your mind playing games? Well, the first thing is you can combat that by knowing the fundamentals of your business. So the first thing that happens is either you don't know drop shipping that well, or you've been, doing drop shipping on and off, but you don't really know the the core, what drop shipping is and how many products you need to test and what a product that is a dead product do, what a winning product do. You don't know the real fundamentals. You can know that, when, when you have a mentor that you can rely on, or that when you have a proven strategy that you have tested and it works. So there's multiple options, but you need to know your business. If you don't know your business perfectly, then it's easy to convince yourself that maybe there's something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong. It's just that you maybe haven't nailed down the business fundamentals perfectly, and now you're doubting everything, and that's not what you should do. So make sure that you nail down the fundamentals. You don't need to be an expert, just nail down the fundamentals of the business. You combat that by writing down your plan and sticking to it. Like I said, your brain will, push you to certain limits and make you forget certain things. Every time that I wake up every morning, I have my phone and I look at everything that I need to look inside of my ads, and I look my campaigns, and if they do not meet those requirements, I close them. If they meet those requirements, I let them run. And sometimes, even after years and years of following the same strategy, sometimes I kind of forget the strategy because of stress, and that can even happen even now, but I have everything written down. So I just follow it and that's it. I don't ask myself any other question. Okay, so you combat that by acknowledging that your mind will play tricks on you and you need to outsmart it. Okay, so the first problem that you need to understand is that you have a problem. When is that this problem happens? Okay, when I test 2, 3 products, my brain kind of tells me that maybe, my strategy isn't right, my product page isn't right. Then go look at your fundamentals. Go see, like, am I doing the right thing? And am I doing the thing that my mentor told me? Am I doing the thing that, my strategy, my stricter strategy is? Am I doing the same thing that I have done in the past where I've done something else? No, I haven't done something else. I haven't done something new. It is exactly what I should have done. Then, okay, launch it, forget about it, and go do something else and come back when it's the time to analyze, your products. But acknowledge that a problem is occurring with you and you need to find a solution for it. And that's it. The first step to know or to solving your problem is knowing that you have a problem. And I'm not saying that to scare you guys or to tell you that, guys, you have a problem, you have a mental problem. No, we all go through this. We just need to know how to live with it and how to solve each time that we have something that comes up like that. And I just want to finish with a little, message on here is, even after 7 years, from time to time, my mind tries to play games on me. It is a human thing, but I just step back, take a walk, analyze everything, and come back stronger each time. Guys, that's what I do. Every time that I see that I'm more stressed than usual, that I'm more, that I have more anger than usual, I just step back, go get on a walk, go on the beach, go somewhere, maybe watch a movie, do something. And when I do it, I just come back stronger and more, let's say, focused. So that's what you need to do. If you're seeing that you're overwhelmed, if you're seeing that, something big is happening with you inside of you, then just, take time to relax, take time to take a break, an hour, a day won't make a big difference inside of your dropshipping journey. And well, in terms of success, but by one day with your mind being controlled, or your mind at relax, with your mind at peace, one day can benefit you so much. I've known people that are being dropshipping, and they're even though they're getting results, they don't do anything else and they kind of go crazy. So I'm not saying that to scare you guys. Those people, like, they work like 18 hours a day and they overdo. So when those people, they come into us, they talk to us, and they think they have a problem, we just tell them, hey, go relax, go drink something, come back and take the time to analyze your stuff, because you know what you're doing. You know that what you're doing is okay. So just do the overall analyzation after you take a little break. You don't need to take a week of vacation. You don't need anything like that, but a few breaks here and there, it is optimal for you. And knowing that you have a problem and finding a solution as quick as possible is also the right way to succeed in any business. So yeah, guys, this is what I do. This is what everybody, uh, let's say, encounter when they start drop shipping. And if you haven't encountered this time of problem, you will encounter it eventually. It's just a matter of time. So I'm just preparing you. I hope that it didn't scare you guys, because at the end of the day, it's not something scary. It's something normal. It's something human. You just need to know how to control your own emotions. So yeah, guys, wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Take care and peace out.